Well, there's been a change in leadership for the Republican Party in the House as New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik has become the new GOP conference chair. She's number 3 in leadership.
Congresswoman Stefanik is now the third-ranking Republican in the House of Representatives, and she joins us now. Good morning to you.
Good to be with you, Fox and Friends.
Congratulations. It wasn't too long ago when I was on the Hill with you, and you gave me the tour. You showed us around your office, and we aired it here on Fox and Friends. You have really just gone up in the ranks very quickly. Congratulations. What's the future of the Republican Party?
Well, it's very important. Voters should know across America, Republicans are united in exposing the far-left radical agenda of President Joe Biden and Speaker Nancy Pelosi. And voters want to hear the issues that matter to them. So right now we have an economic crisis, we have an energy crisis, we have a border crisis, and a national security crisis. So Republicans are unified, and we needed to make a change to make sure the American people are hearing issues that matter to their everyday lives.
So a couple of things, Congresswoman, it's been pointed out that maybe you're late to the Trump school of thought. In the beginning, representing a moderate district, you didn't vote for the wall, and you didn't vote for the tax cut. What changed?
Well, first of all, I supported President Trump in 2016 when he was on the ballot. And if you look at the campaign ads that Democrats ran against me, I was the only elected Republican woman from the entire Northeast that voted for President Trump. So I've supported him from the beginning. I support funding for the wall. I represent Border Patrol agents in my district who are being sent to the southern border. And every time there's been an appropriations bill for the wall, I have voted for that because I think we have a crisis at the southern border that's not just impacting our southern states, but it's impacting every community across the nation.
Sure. Something else that is impacting every community across the nation is COVID. And now the mask mandate has been lifted. If you've had the shot, you don't have to wear the mask indoors. That's what the CDC suddenly, out of nowhere, said at the end of last week. The administration says it was not political, but it sure looks political.
It does look political, Steve. You know, again, last week was the worst week of Joe Biden's presidency. When you think about the gas prices are the highest that they've been in 7 years, when you think about one of the worst jobs reports in over 20 years, when you think about small businesses are struggling to hire, that guidance was, or that finding was 3 months ago. So the CDC was late in putting that out. And of course, what's very frustrating is that you have Democratic governors, like from my home state in New York, who are refusing to follow the CDC guidance.
Yeah, that's interesting you bring it up because there is a headline in the New York Post today. It says, Cuomo's refusal to take CDC's advice on masks shows his addiction to power. And then it goes on to say, last March, then candidate Biden slammed Florida Republican Governor Ron DeSantis' COVID response, saying, to get through this, we need our leaders to listen to the public health experts and their guidance. Does that only apply to GOP governors who refuse to crater their states' economies, or does it also apply to Democrats? Why isn't the president scolding Cuomo over his refusal to embrace CDC guidelines? What do you think?
Well, there's a lot of reasons why President Biden should be scolding Cuomo. I called it like it is. He is the worst governor in America. And the further we get into combating this pandemic, the more we are seeing this. This is not the first time that Governor Cuomo hasn't followed public health advice. Of course, we all know the nursing home scandal that he's under federal investigation for, not following CMS guidance in terms of protecting our vulnerable seniors. This is about power for Governor Cuomo. He is facing numerous federal and state investigations. He should be prosecuted immediately. But again, the White House should be speaking out with clarity and calling out these Democratic governors who are playing politics with this rather than following the advice of public health.
Right. You've been calling him out. 9 accusers of sexual harassment. He has got the nursing home scandal, which was undocumented, how he delayed getting at those true numbers. And then he used his staff to write his book during work time, which is a blatant violation of the ethics in the state of New York. How he still has a job is just unfathomable to me. Investigations just seem to be taking forever when it has something to do with Democrats. Congratulations, Congresswoman, on the elevation. Look forward to talking to you again.
Thank you.